Right. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Uh, I'm streaming on Facebook and regular YouTube today. Uh, I just got some stuff I want to talk about. So it's Tuesday. I'm T, Sweet Tea, as Johnny Cash just heard in the background. And let's get it started. Give y'all just a couple of minutes to get in here. My turn. I don't know how many of you are aware of and the fun. Actually, it can be fun and it can be dangerous over here on YouTube Media. I call it YouTube Media Triangle, kind of like the Bermuda Triangle, because it's a rabbit hole once you get into, you kind of sort of can't get out of. I had to take yesterday and like literally just take and rest some yesterday because it was wild. It's just wild. Many of y'all know, some of y'all don't. I do assist with the true crime community. Uh, I'm a big advocate on what's right and what's wrong. Uh, Too many people missing in our nation. Too many people. I'm not talking about America. I'm talking about globally. There are people missing, and 9 times out of 10, those folks that either get abducted or kidnapped or whatever, they don't make it back, and it's sad. It's very sad, but it's a true statement with me saying that. If you see me looking around, I'm just looking for at my other phone. I have another phone going, and I have notes. I have notebooks full of notes over the past, well, I guess you could say over the past couple of months, period. Because we've covered a lot of things over there, and it's like every single day there's somebody missing. We get a notification every single day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, that somebody is missing. Um, I work with a lot of people over there at YouTube Media. I call it YouTube Media. Um, I know a lot on Facebook now, but a lot of y'all on YouTube really don't know. Y'all are starting to find out as I say some of it about it. Uh, 2 years ago, this December 26th, we had somebody in our hometown, Madison Lambert. She went missing, and she was found 4 weeks later on January 23rd. Madison was daughter. She's best friends with her. Um, right now. So, and that's me and Billy too. Hey, Britt, how are you doing? Hey, cuz, Amanda. Okay, I got some people in here. Check y'all out. How are y'all doing? Y'all doing okay? Trying to wait for I've got a mod or two that will pop in. Hopefully, they'll be here. But yeah, in the true crime community, we discuss a lot of things. Lots of things. You learn how to, if you ain't ever dealt with true crime in your life, you ain't ever been a victim of anything in your life, you will, hey, Kirsten, man, I should go to live on Facebook more often. Um, if you've ever been a victim of anything, and I mean, I'm talking about childhood traumatizations and stuff like that, adult traumatizations, domestic violence, SA, incidences, child abuse. I wasn't child abused, but I mean, I did deal with uh, SA as a child. Um, then don't come over to the streets. When I say streets, I mean YouTube Media streets. And I'll hire than thou. Please don't. Uh, One of the main reasons for me going live this afternoon was I got a couple of updates to do. One that's really blowing people's minds. But another one is this morning or last night. It was last night I did a live on a content creator and Ryan Upchurch. I mean, I would say his name is Ryan Upchurch. When Kylie Rodney, the 16-year-old girl out of Trinity, Ryan was really active in that case and stuff like that, and he pointed out quite a bunch of things. And it's now that we are, months down the line, we still don't have all the reports. We got our autopsy report. We did not get the crash reconstruction report, I guess you could say. And we're still waiting for HP to provide that to us. So that case, Kylie Rodney's case, is still a very active and open investigation. I need to let that be known because the glossy-eyed glare, that's how I'm just going to refer to him to, because it's okay for him and docs, but God forbid if you throw any kind of salt on his name. Well, he needs to throw some extra sizes in his shirts because he's really killing the Baby Gap shirts. Really, really, really killing them. For real. Yeah, I said it. I'll continue to say it. Shout out to my friend over Matt at White Boy Lockdown Radio. There's a little group that I guess you could say I've started. I don't know. I really haven't started. I just kind of like bounced in there and I've been there since. But White Boy Lockdown Radio, they're awesome. Him and his wife Noah. It's Damaged Goods with Never. Shout out to you. We got Slay Slew. We've got Arctic Fox True Crime with Arctic Fox. We've got Checking Convictions, Criminal Lines and Lies, Rate Content Creators, Everyday Shenanigans. Highly recommend if y'all have not checked them out, check them out. I want to say thank you right now. I have 93 subs. I started the channel back up in 2020, toward the end of 2020, like somewhere between maybe October to, till now. I really didn't think it would grow, really did not think anything would happen with it, but that jugger took off 93 subs on it now, and I'm going to do these lives, I'm going to do these videos until I take my last breath. Speaking of which, health's not like great. I spend more time in the bed now. Get up and I'll fix me something to eat and get my shower and stuff, and then I'm back down. I don't do too much of nothing. It's not working anymore. But it's okay. It's I'm gonna be alright, hopefully. They said I wouldn't see Christmas this year. Cutting it close. Because Christmas is just Sunday. And I'm still here. Not really getting what I wanted for Christmas this year. I just wanted my kid and my grandson, but love y'all both. Okay, ain't nobody here now. Okay, so let me go ahead and do an update. The Idaho 4 is about the University of Idaho students that were stabbed to death in their sleep. Supposedly, yeah, they was in their bed, they was asleep. It was Xander Kernodle, Ethan Chapin, Madison Mogan, and Kaylee Gonzalez. The only update we've really gotten are we're on the hunt for a white car, a white Elantra. And when I say it was kind of like Kylie Rodney's case all over again, it kind of did that a little bit because we had to we was given the body cam footage from the Moscow State Police, Indiana State Police, or Idaho State Police, or whatever, wherever it come from. We was granted permission to use that. So y'all go, all of us on mainstream media likes to call us sleuths, internet. I ain't slewing nothing. Because when I hear slew, I think of the ditches over there in East Prairie, and I'm not a ditch. I might be a bitch, but I'm not a ditch. Just saying. So, there's that one right there that we have. Let me just go ahead with the handy notebook here. If anybody wants to get me anything for Christmas, I'll go ahead and tell you, I need some notebooks. Yeah, some notebooks would be great. Hey, your channel monetize, I will monetize. For the simple fact of this, I will accept donations. I have PayPal and I have Cash App. I've not received anything, and I'm not promoting to receive money. However, if anyone would like to donate anything to me, I would gladly accept it and pay some of it forward, because I know what it's like to not have anything at all. I know what it's like to have to work for the thing in my life, and I know what it's like to have it all and then lose it. It's not a funny feeling. I think back to last year. This time last year, it was I was at my cousin's house in the backyard, though. I had bought my camper in October, November, and yeah, I was home. I wish I'd never left in January to go be with somebody who could give a rat's ass about me. So I wish I had just stayed. Things went bad. That being said, if you have family members or whatever that you don't really reach out to, try to reach out to them. This time of year is a very hard time of year for people. I want to say, everybody, please remember Maddie's family the day after Christmas, because I know they will think of that every year, and then they'll think of it on the 23rd of January. She was located. That day, it hits me hard because now I have two people to remember on that day, and then my brother the next day. So, there we go with that. There's my touch and base and blah, 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 blah. In the Idaho 4 case, I'm getting my notes here. I've got tons of them. These 4 individuals went, they was all out. There was actually 6 people that was living in the home. May have even been 7. Who knows? Point. Well, I guess you could say 7, because there was a dog. There was a Labradoodle. It was Kaylee's. Luckily, Murphy was not hurt. That's the dog's name. Murphy was not hurt. Murphy could possibly be a witness to the crime. I would say we threw some jokes around about him being a suspect, maybe, but that dog wouldn't hurt or flee, we don't believe. So we have Xana and Ethan, who were dating. We have Kaylee and Madison, who were best friends. Kaylee and Madison were best friends growing up. Everything. Her dad, as he put it, at the memorial service they had shortly after it happened. This happened at November 13th. Somewhere they're saying between possibly and 5 a.m., give or take. Not 100% sure on that part. All we know is what we were told. I go into the 4chan land. Website is 4chan.org. Site where you can. It's basically, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. This is not facts at all, because none of it has been proven facts by law enforcement. The 4chan land, it's getting pretty interesting, I have to say. It seems like every time I log off and I'll log back on, I have to go through like 5 more boards to get to the right one. It's just gotta channel your way through, I guess. But the profile that we have for the suspect is a male. I'm thinking that there's more than one person involved. You got to think there's 4 students. 4. Not 1, not 2, not 3. 4. 3 females, 1 male. Ethan was not a resident of the home, I guess you could say. Hey, Mama. Yeah. Ethan Chapman was not a resident of 1122 King Road in Moscow, Idaho. Moscow, however you... Mosked up is what it is, because here it's been a month and some days and we still don't have a killer. We don't have a suspect. We have a killer. Definitely have a killer. Took 4 lives too soon. Boy, how I just want to tell all that I have told, seen, and read in there. But I'm about to figure out a suspect, though, for real, because there was a neighbor, and he's on YouTube now. His name's Enan Harsh. He actually was on a podcast the other night, and this is the main reason I wanted to go live right here. What I'm fixing to talk about right now, Enan. He and something else. I mean, if you've heard about Enan Harsh, the one in the chat, that way I know. Let me see here. Okay, let me just give you a rundown. On the Idaho 4, the 2 members, which are Bethany and Dylan, they're not leaking any info yet, but yeah. Murder suicide's not something they're looking at. Let me see here. When you talk about outside markings and inside markings of a crime scene, it was definitely an inside. Somebody who committed crimes knew the victims. They knew the layout of the home, and it was premeditated. I had to pay Ange. Long time no see. So we have that pretty much. Then the weapon, what was used to take these young people's lives. The law enforcement people are saying that possibly a fixed blade knife. There's been some stuff leaked out to the family of Kaylee Gonzalez, I believe. Again, all this stuff that I'm saying on is speculation unless it's been confirmed by law enforcement. There's been multiple new mainstream media such as Fox and all other news channels that have done some interviews of the individuals who lost their life. And in my opinion, the dad was mad. He has a right to be. That's his child. The words that keep sticking out of my mind about what he said was, he said, I sent my daughter to college to get an education and she come back in a box. That's some deep words right there. Some very, very deep words. The families are really getting aggravated. There's like hardly no communication, I believe. The family of Kaylee has gone and gotten a lawyer just so they can try to get some information. Like I've said before, if you've ever dealt with, true crime or anything like that, or had someone you've lost, and it wasn't how they were presumed to be passed, then you know what it feels like to be trying to get answers from law enforcement and can't get nothing but a dead. I mean, that's basically all you get, is nothing but a dead end. And it's nonsense. It's really, truly, again, as we call it over at White Boys Channel, shenanigans. the shenanigans, and this are not the good ones either. These aren't the ha ha, played a trick on you and this and that. They're the kind that will haunt you for the rest of your life. So we have that part done on the main basis. What has got me stuck on this guy, the neighbor Enan Harsh, was he made a first there was one neighbor who voluntarily gave up his DNA to law enforcement. I mean, he like basically went and chased him down and was like, "Hey, you're gonna take my DNA, or else, y'all are gonna take it, or whatever." Never have I ever in my life heard anything like that. But yeah, the individual, I need a nap. Enan, I just put that into an acronym. Anyway, he's kind of looking a little bit suspicious to me a little bit. He went on Reddit. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the website Reddit. It's a world of, hey, Kimberly, how are you doing? Are you, oh, got some prayers up for my friend Kimberly. She went surgery on her heart. They think she has a blockage and it's her heart valves. Girl, we are people praying right now. So y'all, please, my friend Kimberly, YouTube channel Kimberly's Memories on YouTube. Yeah, I'm praying. Yeah, make sure you keep me updated. Though, we'll have somebody update your channel and stuff so we know. Okay, love you and praying for you. Pastor True, if you happen to pop in, can you please remember to pray for my friend Kimberly? It's gonna be alright. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna come out of that surgery with flying colors. I'm just trying to get on here to do the due diligence. When are you gonna go back? I mean, when are they taking you back? Because I ain't gonna get a couple laughs out there at you. On the notes at now. I just had them last night somewhere in here. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me get this straightened out here. I'm all the way through that one. Hold on, please. I'm having to write on the back of papers. So, I mean, that's crazy here. I'm also attempting to do the Shanquella Robinson case, the lady who left from North Carolina with some individuals, 6 individuals. They're calling them the Cabo Six. She lost her life. Well, Mexico has started the extradition, or trying to get the extradition process going for her to get justice in her case, because this woman was violently beaten to death. And it's just, nonsense. Where did my notes go? See, this is why John H. comes in handy, but he don't come in handy. He takes off before he tells me where my stuff's at. So, silly cat. He's doing good, though. Doing really, really good. He's getting fat. Ate all I buy him the 4-packs of the tuna in the can. I bought him 5 of those, 6 of them this month. He's done every one of them. And I found my notes. Alright, Enan Harsh. He did an interview the other night on Hidden True Crime. It's with Lauren Matthias. Great. She used to be a journalist on ABC and stuff like that. Wonderful people. I'm telling you, I've interacted with some great folks. When I say self-esteem has risen up again to give me the confidence to get back into doing these lives, it's to thank those folks, the ones I've mentioned so far. But the reason I bring up that broadcast and stuff is this. He started a YouTube channel, this Enan Harsh guy started a YouTube channel on December 13th. I felt kind of weird a little. Okay, because, You're a hermit. I'm a hermit, but before I got sick real bad, I got out. I didn't like home. He's a juggler. Uh, throws batons around, whatever. So he had made a post on the channel, and exact date. It wasn't too long ago though, but he had took and said in this interview that he did at somewhere in the interview, he says that he was he had 1808 in that video. He says he's a hermit, super hermit, super old hermit. Then yeah, you definitely are just staying in the house for real. He's got vaulted ceilings in his apartment so that he turns, what did he say it was? 14, 15, so that 12 to 15, maybe 16 height to throw them batons up. I used to throw some batons around. Angela, do you remember that? We used to be out in the yard and I'd be throwing, yeah, okay. Anyway, that was back in the younger days. Let's see here. I caught a bunch of different in the interview, and I played back. I played it with slow, everything. Talks about he did say, looking back, it wasn't like, and this was around 410, 424. The video, you just had to check the video out to catch on to what I'm doing here. I don't have. Yeah, I'm not gonna play the video because the streets are rough with that kind of things like that. So I'm not. So I'm just gonna discuss it here. Um, he says around 410 to 424. It says back, and it says looking back, it wasn't like some drunk dude screaming like it's like the murder. Yeah, then like this dude said like more times than I say Johnny Cash in a week. If that tells you anything. He from 410 to 413, he turned his head slightly, like he was looking up, like, oh my god, I may be getting busted here, and it's just speculation. It's just my opinion. What I'm saying, he has not been charged or anything like that. So there's that. Uh, he did not really talk about knowing him that much or whatever. He met Kaylee and Xana and Ethan. He didn't mention Maddie none, which I thought kind of odd. He's not a student at the University of Idaho. He's been cooking for 5 to 6. He's a chef. He's got handy dandy knife skills. He said he usually zoned in on what he's doing, his craft or whatever, so he couldn't really hardly hear anything. But yet, in the beginning, whenever police were looking for information from the neighbors and things like that, he didn't hear a scream, and then all of a sudden he hears a scream a month later. Yeah. I kept on a few things, like whenever he would seem to get nervous, real bad nervous, he would like have like a nervous laugh. Yeah, y'all don't make fun of me. I'm just imitating. I told y'all about how he's a hermit. Most of the time, he's super busy in his crafts, and there's a girl he hangs out with, and that's about it. But he's a hermit. Then I caught him saying this. He says it was brutal, well thought out, not normal. He talks about how it was scary and protection is needed now. He said at 1926 of the video, he said this dude like in the house killed them before they could even react, get a gun or anything. Okay, for one, I mean, other than media, I mean, you said that with such such confidence. You knew it was a guy, which, I mean, that's pretty much what we've all got it pegged for now as a guy. Let's see. Lauren asked him if he. Okay, let me see here. What's that? Oh, that's way. No, that's not. That's the right one. She asked him if he's talked to law enforcement since the first time they come, because they knocked on the door after the murders happened, and he told her no. But when she asked him if he had contacted them, he did say yes. She was going to ask him if he wanted to elaborate, maybe, and he was like, that's off record. Yeah, go figure. Another thing that pointed out to me, he said it was hilarious to him how he kind of found it hilarious to him how people thinks he might have done it. Okay, I'm sorry, but I know back over in East Prairie, a girl who had called me murderer against someone who was a nephew at one time. I was married to his uncle. So I'm like, you straight for real? Hey, Tia, I was like, you're straight tripping. That fired me up. I mean, I'm not going to laugh about something like that. When someone passes away, it's kind of messed up, for real. I mean, especially if you knew them and you know, now maybe if somebody had said, I killed Barbie, we'll just say Barbie, like as in the Barbie doll or whatever. Yeah, I might laugh that off, be like, yeah, you really are smoking some dope, for real. Just saying. There's just a couple of things I picked up in the video. At one point, they was talking about how, back in the older days, before crime ran rampant, and I mean ran rampant, we might leave our doors unlocked, windows. I mean, I was a hoodlum. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and admit it. I was a wild child. So, I mean, if my door got left unlocked, it was because my mom was asleep or something. Me and my sister was sneaking somebody in. I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there on Front Street. That's what was happening. That's how it went. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But I didn't really ever sneak too many people in my room. My husband snuck a time or two until he got busted going out my window. But, yeah. Anyway, this dude has lived, this Iron dude has lived at the apartment for like 20 years, he said, I believe. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah. So he's on and off for 20 years. But he had 3 charges. He had got in trouble. You guys can check out my YouTube videos at voice4, the number 4, DA, voiceless. Y'all can check that out. I share it to my page a lot on Facebook. I haven't really been on Facebook too much because I've been busy on YouTube. We stay busy over here. Really, really busy. I mean, got people missing all the time, coming up missing all the time. So, yeah. I thought that was kind of odd. You're not a student. You've lived here off and on for 20 years. My opinion, my personal opinion, if I lived in a place like that, which, I mean, it's like on campus, it's off campus housing, but there was a call placed at like 3 something in the morning, I believe. Around 3, 2 something, 3. I know this is itching. Somebody must be going to come see me today. I hope. I hope you come see me. If you don't, I might come find you. Anyway, so, hold on. Anyway, so this dude, where the murders happened, across the street from is a apartment building, and then across from that is the band field for the university. I don't know. I just found a bunch of stuff suspicious as heck in there with him, and it's just, that's what I do now. It's like I can't have I look at Johnny Cash suspicious. Because, I mean, it's cold outside. This fool goes out there and runs around all day. Like, are you crazy, cat? Get in here. I try to make him stay in, but it's more of a headache than anything. So I just I let him go. He's in the little cat door on the camper. So yeah. Hey Mary, how's it going? You still FCC? My belly's growling, y'all. Anyway, that's about okay. So I don't know if there's been an update this afternoon yet or whatever. So yeah, I'm not gonna keep y'all too much longer. But what I do got to say is hilarious. I was talking about the Kylie Ronnie case at the beginning, right? And Ryan Upchurch. If y'all ever get on YouTube and watch some creators, there's this one called the Glarer, Glarer. I'm waiting to get struck down anytime because it's okay for them to talk crap, but lets you talk crap back. And they got the wrong one right here because I will dish it as much as they want to serve it. Plain and simple, I will. I will dish it back at them. So, dude has a disabled son. MRDD is what's wrong with him. It's a issue with the brain, developmental issues, MRDD. He beat him, kicked the house. Yes, I said what I said. And he wants to get on here on YouTube and talk about these other parents. Dude, I'm sorry, but you are just as sad and pathetic as they are. I have a cousin in Georgia who MRDD basically, developmental, you know, issues and stuff like that. But he's doing great now. He's doing good. Love my Bubba. Um, it's simple. You don't beat your children and then kick them out of the house or lock them out of the house or whatever. There's also allegations that he possibly likes to prey on women. I definitely don't like that crap at all. And he wants to sit there and he wants to throw things at Ryan Upchurch. For one, I have much respect for a lot of artists in the music industry, especially Jelly Roll and all them three mainly. There's a few more, but those are the top three. Caitlin Curtis, Brianna Harness, all them. Lucid Pair. Ryan gave Jared Lysick, founder of Adventures of Purpose, who is also has 2 charges of child RSA against him for his cousin. His cousin, she filed charges in Utah, Oregon, somewhere like that. One of those states. Yeah, so if you followed Adventures of Purpose, that the whole group is dismantled. There's Adventures of Purpose. Um, it's Jared with a pocketbook wanting to finish collecting more money and do this and that because people who made donations, like Ryan, made $100, gave him 100,000. I can get that about 100,000 to go toward finding these families, individuals, and bring them home. A $1.2 million home. How'd you get that funds? Makes you wonder if you all purchases, if you purchase stuff from Ventures of Purpose. And I've been with them since 2019, 2020 when they started. So, because I remember when they was in Hannibal, Missouri, and fishing, grocery carts from Walmart out of the little lake or whatever was up there, Hannibal. I really believed in the purpose, and I still believe in the purpose of divers like Hailers, and then you got Depths of History, Exploring Monongahela. There's a lot of great groups out there. Mud Rescue. Fly high, Mr. Dennis. Our prayers. But yeah, who are out there still continuing to do the work. Doug Bishop, Nick Wren, Josh Cantu, Carson, all of y'all, I commend y'all for breaking away and doing the right thing. That's what I'm talking about. You do what's right. If somebody's got a problem with it to the point where they want to strike your page or they want to call you every name under the book, Mr. Blair, I'm going to need you to contact Gap, Baby Gap, and tell them you have outgrown your shirts. Your shirts are now constricting your chest so bad. They're that small. I believe you're slowly losing it. It's no lie. Y'all don't believe me? Look at the. I almost said look at the Gap. Look at the Blair. People kill me. For real, they do. They really get to me over here on the streets of you trying because with all of the bad and the sad stuff that we see going on, there's so much good that can be done. So don't use your platforms to clout chase, clickbait, be the star of your own show, because here on these streets, it's not about us. It's about the families. It's about the victims. It's about getting justice. In Missouri alone, I mean, I can count on one hand. I can count Missouri. Some fake, felonious, nefronious, bullonious, bullcrap. When you know, being law enforcement, that you're talking to these people's families who need answers, who need real answers. Hey, Slug, there's my girl. I gave you a shout out a while ago. When you're dealing with these cases, see, I got my, these are my people. When you're dealing with families and victims of families, it don't take, you're not supposed to wait 24 to 48 hours to report someone missing, because it states the first 48 hours. By God, they made a TV show for 40 hours. So why would you make a family wait longer to file a missing persons report? Please, somebody make that make sense to me. Did it? Mainstream news? Sluggy Slew says her page made the news yesterday. Woohoo! Was it? I know. Last night the one stream I was watching. Awesome! Proud of you. I hope you got it recorded. I want to watch it. We'll have to do a movie night and watch it. Hey, that's what's up. See, and that's what I'm saying. For the past 2 years, I know y'all over in Facebook land, y'all missed this right here, because I ain't talked too much about Maddie over there in a while. To be honest, I didn't talk about Maddie much up until about what was Sluggy about 2 months ago. Really? I know a lot more than what I knew 2 years ago. How do I know that stuff? Thank you, sweetheart. How do I know this stuff about you? By no means. What it makes me is someone who had love and compassion for a young lady. A 24-year-old young woman with a daughter who will now not get to see her mother watch her grow up. I had to look at Sluggy. Madison Elizabeth Lambert. She will never be forgotten in my eyes. I know what the incident report said, talking about drowning and this and that. The only way she would have drowned it was if somebody would have took her out there while she was still alive. That's proven right there. If someone dies, their cause of death is by drowning, it'll show water in their lungs. Angela's a witness of mine when I was down there looking for her. I walked the whole Maple Slough Ditch. I walked that whole road. I'm 535. Walked that whole road. I walked that whole field all the way down to BB. Madison wasn't out there, y'all. That's why Kylie case hit me so hard. Because his car was staged. She died from complications from a car wreck. We'd have found her before 4 weeks was up. Was there drugs involved? Yeah. Unfortunately, there was. But guess what? The drugs ain't what killed her. The individual who fixed it up for her and then went and bragged, I killed her. Well, I mean, you may have, woman. And there's speculation. I don't call it rumor anymore because I can believe it, to be honest, just by the way he was acting and how I got held for a week down there when I come down there to go to my brother's funeral. Y'all got him in jail now. He's waiting on something from the Supreme Court. Y'all really gonna let that monster out? I pray you don't. Mississippi County, y'all need to do y'all shit over there for real. My scar right here on my face open this past week on me. I had it covered up with makeup and stuff, but it's bad enough I have to see the scar when it's not busted open, and how it busted open was I've been sick. I've not been feeling well. Dry skin does that. Many people I've heard saying I got so sick and tired of hearing it be said, I loved it. I loved going back. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. And the thought of it now just makes my stomach turn. Because that dude, and we cover serial killers over here. And I mean, there's some of y'all I've told he had some similarities to it, characteristics. Dead on. He does. As a matter of fact, I've got a creator. It's one of my mods, actually. She worked with Ted Bundy. She worked Ted Bundy's case. Watch and see what I tell y'all is going to happen if they let that son bitch out. Most serial killers, it's been proven, they are very smart individuals. There's speculation that he was one of the last ones to have his hands on Mads. I'm still waiting to get the video. Haven't received it yet. But my gut tells me it's right. She wouldn't be the first to lose her life at the hands of him. That house of horrors down there that he kept everybody at, he had out there in the Delmo. I was so glad when that place burned. As long as Van Owens is alive, it will be a nightmare for the victims like me and so many others who felt like they couldn't get away, but they could. I did, finally. Props to Kimberly for getting his ass put in jail finally. Darren Cann could have had his ass arrested when that shit was happening. When I was up in St. Louis, right there. Rest in peace, Darren's all I got to say, because I have no respect for you, dude, not after you did that. I just pray to God, though, declare holy. I might be better off to fight the Supreme Court to get him put to death, basically. But anyway, pray that after I make these couple of phone calls in the next couple of days, this man never sees the light of day. I pray. I mean, hell, he punked every cop out down there, basically, you could say. He did. He punked all y'all out. Britton Farrell, he punked. I'm not commending him, I'm just saying. What the hell happened to y'all over there? I mean, do I pack the blue when it's right? Yeah. I've met a lot of people that's in law enforcement that were decent and nice and caring. Some of y'all over there are okay. But to be honest, in East Prairie, the city of East Prairie alone, and I mean, I put the videos on Facebook. I did. Yeah, I did. Officer Robert Steger, mentally unstable. Shows it in his videos on TikTok. Mentally unstable. How many of y'all know what happens when you give someone a weapon and they're mentally unstable? What happens? Can someone tell me? What happens if you get a disaster on your hands? We see cases every damn day in the media where somebody's went crazy and did a shooting. Hell, we just had a shooting in Sykeston Walmart in the parking lot a couple weeks ago, right before the first. When I say that's the fastest trip I've ever made into Walmart and out, the 1st of December was the fastest trip I've ever made, I will say. I ain't trying to get shot. It happens. I mean, I ain't gonna run. But all I'm saying is if somebody ever does shoot, they better pray to God they kill me. Because if they don't, I'm not gonna promise you I'm gonna be a sane individual when it's over. Because that's on cake now, because all the hell I went through for almost 3 years. Trauma doesn't brain. And trauma can either break you, make you, or build you up to be stronger than you ever thought you'd have to be in your life. And for me, all the stress, though, that I went through, just in the past 4 or 5 years alone, is what's caused my health to be declined like it is now. Stress. I'm lucky if I pee one time a day. Yeah, I said pee. Use the bathroom one time a day. Lucky if that is. I do number two. It's not pretty. It's blood. It's my body's shutting down on me. It is. One thing I can say, I have fought one hell of a damn fight. And I'm gonna go down fighting. I am. I'm gonna go down fighting. And what am I fighting for? Doing the right dang thing in this life. I had a plan and a mission I wanted to succeed with in my life. I've had to take and give my plans to other people though, because I know I'm not going to be able to accomplish it. Tees Haven is, I was going to name it Safe Haven, but then I got to looking and I think there was a lot of other places with me. I almost want to put it as Maddie's voice, to be honest. Because my goal was to take and work and get enough money and talk to investors and, people like that and get a building made that would house it would be a substance abuse rehab with a transitioning after they did the rehab to have housing to help curve the oh, I am too. I'm swimming like I ain't ever swam before. I mean, I've had some pretty rough battles in my life, but this one right here, this is a rough one. I never in my life thought I'd have to be like basically in bed pretty much because I can't even do nothing to get short winded. So I just rest. That's all I do. I just rest and I do true crime because I know what substance abuse can lead to, and that is homelessness. Homelessness can lead to criminal thinking. Criminal thinking, such as homelessness and substance abuse mixed together, if you're with someone, can lead to domestic violence. Domestic violence can lead to death. That's all I wanted to do before I died was get the ball rolling on my legacy, I guess you could say. It might happen, it might not. I mean, they say I'd be lucky if I smell this year. I've been beating them odds for a while now. So when I open my eyes on Christmas morning, I'm probably just going to bawl my eyes out. Because there's been so many times, I actually did, in younger years, being sick is not something fun. I did the steroid treatment just recently, hoping it would work. At first, my body did accept it, and I was so happy, so happy. Well, then I did. I was fun, and as always, does no good. Because all that stress just keeps piling up, piling up, piling up. My stress is gone now. I still have some. I worry. I got a 22-year-old daughter with a grandson who was born in October. I'll never physically get to hold my grandson. which hurts. It does hurt. But I'm proud of my daughter, and I'm going to say this. I'm proud of her setting boundaries and sticking to them. Because maybe if I'd have set boundaries and stuck with them, life wouldn't have got so crazy and our home wouldn't have been broken up. So, Lexi, just know I'm proud of you. I don't hate you. I'll never hate you. I'll always you. You're my kid. Carried you in my stomach. No, mine are your daddy's. So anyway, that's being said, I don't want to get emotional. I hate getting emotional. See what y'all do to me on Facebook. That's why I don't get on Facebook no more. I don't really cry like this too much on YouTube. There goes the sirens. Probably either a 1050 or 1050 is a car accident, or we've had a lot of suicidal calls lately. A lot. And I listen to the scanner a lot. I worry about everybody, so. And that's my only way of excitement, I guess you could say. But anyway, I just wanted to update you all, and I figured it out because I hadn't tried it out with doing the double streaming yet with just one laptop and a phone. I knew I did it up in Festus when I had it up there. But I am going to bid you guys good day. I want you to go to YouTube already if y'all aren't subbed up to me. Like I said, I'm Voice for BOICE. I'll put a link in it in the when I close up the live. I'll put a link in it and let y'all know how y'all can find me on there. Most of the channels that the creators out there right there on my main page. Above the section about organizations I support and don't mind helping. Give shout outs like AFSP, Foundation Suicide Prevention, National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. Hell, I think even Dr. Phil's on there. I need y'all's prayers for my friend Kimberly. Keep me in your prayers always. I'll pray for y'all. I think he'll get a brain on him real quick. Staying outside all the time, crazy cat. He's so silly. He was a mess. He is. But yeah, y'all go over there and I want y'all to check out the video. There's a video I just posted this one. I cannot remember the exact, but it does have to do with Ryan and the glare because y'all just have to check it out. Love and support. Congratulations, a big congratulations go out to Mr. Jason Jelly Roll Duffboard, who had his home show, his final show of his tour in Nashville at the Bridgestone Arena. 15,000 people in attendance, over 15,000 people. Sold out. So, and all the money that was ticket sales and stuff like that, you gotta think that's like $250,000, I believe they said. Jelly Roll donated that to I can't even remember the name of the program now, but Jelly Roll, yes, he donated the funds to help the youth that are currently being housed and in the same jail and same facility he was at when he was a juvenile. So see, you can come from the very bottom. Oh, my nose itches. I wonder who's coming to see me. You can come from the very bottom and come out on. I've been at the very bottom. Hell, last year I was living in a storage unit. Had it not been for my cousin Jason, I'd have probably died in that storage unit. I'm not even gonna lie, I had done made up my mind like that. So my cousin did what he always did to anyone, not just me. Only he was a little bit more stern with me. He's like, you ain't going nowhere till you get your money from school and get you a place. I was like, okay, whatever. I miss that dude. I miss my brother. But I know I'll see him soon. I know I will. I know I'll see him soon. So, anyway, y'all have a great day. So get off here and go get me something to eat. In the kitchen. Yeah, I ate my noodles earlier. I usually try to keep me like a bowl of something back here. I don't like it too hot. I don't like it too cold. So the temperature is pretty room temperature, will be safe for it. Because usually when I get in the bed, I'll sit here. I mean, because I don't have to use the bathroom. I just sit here. Anyway, I love you all. Y'all have a great day. Keep it real. Keep it right. Keep it real. And if you get out to the YouTube streets, try to mingle with the ones in the YouTube media triangle. That sector's right there. You'll find that sector in the group of people on my page, on my channel. But I love y'all. Y'all have a great day. Peace out. I will see y'all when I see ya. Merry Christmas. If I don't see any of y'all, if I don't see y'all after Christmas, Happy New Year. I believe you're in Hanukkah now, I believe. So, Tuesday, formerly from the EP. Not longer there now. I'm from Neverland. Y'all have a great day. Like I said, keep it real. Keep it right. Love y'all. Bye. Hey, checking. I'm not going to end on that one yet. Okay, I ended on Facebook. Facebook's over. See? I was stuck on the other page. I didn't even know y'all was in here. Well, now I was stuck on that one. Are y'all still in here with me? Huh? Who's in here? Who's in here? Oh, I just cannot get you long enough for us in us, but no, it's probably my stream checking. I don't know. Are you still in here though? Because if you watch the video that Miss Sluggy Sue sent me, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna check out that video. Just refresh this real quick here. I might have to hold on. Beep, beep. I got a fast car. Beep, beep. Hold on. Hold up. Okay. You're showing on the YouTube one, but not on. You got a fast car. Deep, deep. Man, y'all be praying for Kimberly. Sluggy, are you in here? Let me just go over here to YouTube real quick now. I'm about tired of that. Hear her? Anybody see? How am I sounding right now? Am I doing good? My stream's running all this now. I guess so. Made of rubber. Boil some. Hi, made of rubber. How are you? Melt some hibiscus and magnolia and drink. It'll tighten your skin. See, it's not. I'm not really wanting my skin too tight because that's what happened with my face. Where I've been cut with wire snips on my face by my abuser. Uh, so I don't. Yeah, I don't know why StreamYard's been the way it's been. Who knows? So we just jump right back over here. Well, welcome to the channel. Made of rubber. Some weird names in here sometimes, but hi, welcome. Is this your first time coming to the channel? Checking out one of my streams? Shalma. Hi, Shalma. Shalima. See you. Okay. Dang. I can't believe that. That's crazy. No, what happened is I'm streaming on StreamYard and on YouTube and Facebook. I was triple streaming. Hey! I'm doing big things in this world now. So, I don't know. Sluggy, checking, come back. I hate getting emotional in my lives. I do. I just really hate it. I got a fast car. Beep, beep. So how many y'all watched the replay from this morning or last night that I did? My connection is unstable, it says. Please wait. That's the story of my life being unstable. I got a fast car. Deep, deep. Unstable connection. Alright, so what I'm gonna do though real quick is my friend Sluggy Slew. She's one of my mods. She's one of my partners in crime on the YouTube Media Triangle streets. I don't get no trouble over here. I don't. Maybe a little, possibly. Who knows? I'll never tell. I'm taking it to the grave. I'm cold. But anyway, we're going to check out this video here that she sent me. Let me see here. I feel hold on, y'all. I'll get back over there. No, what's going on here? Back up. Oh, your horses. Hold on. Okay. I got fast car key. Us over here in this YouTube community, we get a bad rep sometimes when we do. But it's folks like Sluggy, Checking Connections, White Boy Lockdown, Radio, Criminalize the Lies, Burden of Proof. So many great creators. So many. That's the one I need right there. Yep, it is. All right, we're going to watch this real quick. See what good is going on.
Where's the money? Desperate homeowners seeking for help.
And more cold weather below freezing tonight. A look at with that, we thank you for joining us here at 6. I'm Buckshot.
And I'm Vanessa Rufus. We start with this search heightening. Missing 11-year-old Kojakari at her home the day before. Authorities say until December 15th. That is nearly 3 weeks. And now the FBI joining in Cornelius Police's search. Today, police and fire were out on Lake Cornelius conduct that search. The department says it's land and water searches as a precautionary measure.
This comes as today, Madalena's stepfather was in court. Both he and her parents, Christopher Palmitter, his bond raised to $200,000. The mother will be in court tomorrow. WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre has more on the search.
Everybody, is like me, where we want to find her. And
everybody in the group is from really close to that neighborhood. And a lot of them want to be.
Is the name of the people together about her distance. It was started to advocate 11-year-old to share updates on the case.
Everybody is playing a part to come together to try to put these pieces together.
Police say Madalena was reported missing on December 15th to a resource officer, but has not been seen since November 23rd. State law requires school districts to alert the district attorney and social services director if a student has 10 unexcused absences in a year and their parents haven't made a good faith effort to bring them to school. Once this happens, the parents may be referred for prosecution in violation of North Carolina attendance law. This weekend, both Madalena's mother and stepfather was in court today. Prosecutors say neither he nor the mother have shared anything about the whereabouts of Madalena. Today's search efforts for Madalena continued. Cornelius police were on Lake Cornelius as part of their search. Police calling this a precautionary measure.
well, I seen a couple boats over in that direction, and then they were going over there, and it looked like they were kind of going towards the shoreline and stuff.
And our team continues to follow this story here. Anytime we learn new information about this case, be sure that we will send out an alert to folks. Plus, where's the money? Desperate homeowners seeking for